What's up, guys? This is back to ANOMIC videos. Since y'all like the first one, I'm gonna be teaching you a different method. So this is how to get rich quick in ANOMIC. We're gonna be going through the ways of making money. As always, we're gonna go through the specific jobs, the specific items you might want, and what helps you. And this is a 2025 tutorial. I will make a new one for 2026 once it hits 2026, obviously, right here. So I'm gonna go to the most used one, businesses. I'm gonna reset and go to Airway, and then I'll show you all the different businesses, and then I'll tell you which ones sell the most. So you want to wait. So you want to start. So the businesses is one of the most popular, like gunsmiths or car dealers. Well, with the gunsmiths, you make more money. With the gunsmiths, you make more money with cars, and guns are much more needed. So I suggest buying the advanced gunsmith pass. And if you're looking for a car route, then I suggest buying the car dealer pass. Now, as you can see, we're scrolling down in Airway. You see all these different businesses. Now, look, this is one of them called. This is one of them called a depot. Now, this is also a business that sells. I wouldn't suggest making this, but this is also a business that sells really quickly. I don't know how. I don't know how it works. So yeah, you can make a painting station, which gets you some money. It's also a tool store. But to get these tools, you need to be either a craftsman. You need to be a craftsman. So this is mainly a craftsman business. Craftsman business. Now craftsman business, they don't really make that much money compared to gunsmiths, but still a pretty good option if you want to start a business in ANOMIC. And once we head over here, the event store. Now this is one of the businesses that make you the most money. Selling and buying events make you tons of money. As you can see, I have an event car right now. And the market for events is just constantly going up. So I suggest going into this market. I've never really went into the event market, but I've heard really good things about it. Now here's what we really need to go into. Now the advanced gun stores. Now the guns that sell the most are the really good, expensive, kind of powerful guns, like I'm gonna show you like the AKs. So AK sell a lot in ANOMIC, and bullpups sell a lot. Now I'm not gonna be going into the pricing in this video. I'm just going into different ways of making money and different reliable ways of making money. But as you can see, look, you can maybe get some prices off here. What, $9.50 for a battle helmet, $9.50 for a vest, all these. And once you start a business, you really want your business to look good. You don't want it to look cranky, or you don't want it to look all sad and bad. You want it to look appealing, easy to read, and yeah, most importantly, appealing. Now this is also a casino. A casino also makes money in ANOMIC. Casinos also make money. I haven't really been seeing a lot of casinos in ANOMIC lately since the Blood Money update, but casinos still make money. Now, of course, I don't know how to build a casino, but they take a lot of my money. So, if they take my money, then it makes money. Okay. I'm trying to find a car dealership. I'm trying to find a car dealership somewhere so I can explain how, but I'm not seeing any. Oh yeah, VCR stores also make money. VCR stores and VHS stores also make tons of money. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, VHS stores or VCR stores make tons of money. Now, okay, there should be a car dealership somewhere. I'm trying to find it. Again, more advanced gunsmith stores. This proves, based on how many stores in this small of a server, that prove that this is really worth it. I think it's a good investment if you want money. It's only 400 Robux. Oh yeah, I think you also need the custom VHS if you want to do VHS stores. Um, yeah. Now I was gonna go. No, I'm gonna go on the car dealerships. So it's basically the same thing as guns, but you sell cars. Now, people are going with hypercars, supercars. So I suggest uppricing hypercars like heck, and uppricing super and fast cars like heck, because they sell really good. You can't get around ANOMIC without having a car. Now, a job. Wait, now I want to get into criminal stuff. Now we're getting into money printing, I don't know, robbing. So if we be a criminal and we at the shop. Now if the criminal criminal, it's also a good job because you can steal cars, bring them back here. It's basically free money at that point. And also with the criminal, you have a hot wired printer and a regular printer. Now, I'm gonna explain how the regular printer works. Now if I just buy 3 of these, and if I buy 3 hot wired printers. Now see, there's 2 different types. Now the regular ones, like this one, I think it only gives you what, 2,000 or 4,000, 2,000, 4,000, I think. But it gives you a good investment. Yeah, 400 per every, no, 200 per every minute for 5 minutes. Gives you a max of 2,000. Now for the hot wired printers, you might need a lot of money for these, but this is really worth your investment. That's how I got rich, or that's how I got decently comfortable. Now you really need that. Yeah, you really need it because hot wired printers are the most used printing method. Now, again, hot wired printers, they do 400 per minute for 10 minutes, and they're like full. They're full in either 15 to 20 minutes, and it's a really good investment as a criminal. But just make sure to put them in like a secretive spot. I'm just putting them out in the open, but like a secretive spot, like in a bush behind a low populated area. Mm. Now another one is robbing. Drills. This one's popular, but not really that popular. Now here, now as I was explaining in the Blood Money update, you can rob the what's the thing called? You can rob the I forgot what it's called. You can rob the vault thing. I forgot. I forgot. You can rob the vault thing in the town hall. Now that's gonna give you a lot of money, but you need drills. So you need to either become a craftsman or a criminal. Now I'm not gonna demonstrate that because I have limited time, but you need drills. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, and cook. Now being a cook, there's different ingredients, mixing bowl, all of that. Now being a cook, you're either gonna start a restaurant. Yeah, you're either gonna start a restaurant, and you want to start a restaurant in either Airway or East Side, but I would prefer Airway since more stuff. Like I need hunger right now. You can't even You can't sprint without hunger, or you can't sprint without hunger. Yeah, you can't sprint without hunger. So you need it desperately, and it's a big market for cooks. Now, now, uh, I'm not really getting into jobs. I said I was gonna get into jobs, but no. The only job I'll get into is mayor. Now, mayors is basically free money with a little bit of work. Now as a mayor, you can make tons of money just off your base salary. Like you make 600 per base salary. You can take out 5,000 per hour every 30 minutes or 20 minutes. No, it's a really good job. And 600 per every 2 or 4 minutes. 2, 4 minutes or 10 minutes. Multiply that by I don't know. 60. I think my math's wrong. I don't care. Multiply that by 60. It's free money. Or multiply that by 20. It's free money being his mayor. But you gotta realize all these. You gotta protect the vault. You gotta protect this, and it's a really hard job to get. But hard jobs are gonna cost. Hard jobs are gonna give you more money. So now, what else should I get to? Oh yeah, truckers. Now truckers also make a lot of money, like per contract. On a per contract basis, truckers make. I've made over 20K doing trucking. Or I've made a lot doing trucking. Now, if I just go to my contracts, look, 5,000, 4,000, 4,000, and it's barely enough. But the server's about to restart, and I'm about to go. So I want you to have a good day. And here are the ways that you can make money. I'm probably gonna do part two. So I don't know, like 100 likes for part two, and have a good day.